Hello FPL managers, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'll run you through my team selection for game week 31. We'll then look at some of the potential options that can be targeted for the fixtures ahead. And at the end I'll do the weekly shoutout segment, where I'll discuss the trending transfer strategies as well as the hot transfers for the week. Meanwhile, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do that and help me reach 500 subs sooner. We're only 8 short now, so hurry up and subscribe to support me. That's that for the briefing. Let's kick things off. David De Gea starts in goal while Foster will be on the bench. De Gea faces Leicester, who attackingly are a strong side. A clean sheet is the least possibility in this game, but De Gea has a habit of making a lot of saves. Hopefully he can chip in those for additional points. Moving on to the defense, the back four is a strong one as I'm still in favor of Big at the back. Cancelo faces Burnley and has good fixtures in the longer run too. Rudiger on the other hand faces Brentford, and Chelsea most likely will keep a clean sheet against them. Moreover, if you do not have Chelsea defenders, this might be the right time to go for them. Good set of fixtures and possible doubles coming up in the weeks ahead. Doherty has Newcastle, and the main reason I brought him in was because of the attacking involvement he started to have. Trent is up against Watford, another points returning game. Hopefully he'll make his return from the injury that he picked up. Moving on to the midfield, I'll be playing the 5 midfielder formation because of the good fixtures. Salah needs no introduction, whereas you might be surprised I'm still keeping Rafinha. The reason is that he's really underperforming, and in the previous game weeks he had the most XG. Certainly got the chances too, but wasn't able to net the ball in. Ward-Prowse faces a defensively weakened Leeds. Maddison is up against United and Kulusevski versus Newcastle. These are all potential fixtures to target. The forward crisis continues as I find my way back to Sir Harry Kane. While I do that, Weghorst starts up front as Watkins and Dennis stay on the bench due to their unimpressive form in the recent games. The idea is to roll the transfer this week and have 2 in game week 32, but if I do make a transfer it will be Digne who will be replaced by Ben White on the bench, and possibly I might play him instead of Doherty. Mo Salah holds the armband as usual. This here was my team selection for game week 31. Let me know in the comments below that how are you set up for this game week. Now let's look at some of the picks that can be targeted for game week 31 and ahead. Starting yet again with James Maddison, who is a great differential midfield option to own. He's under the management of less than 10% of the managers, so his returns will usually result in a rank increase. He's also on the set piece duties, and that is what gives him an edge over the other midfield options from Leicester, such as Harvey Barnes. Moreover, Maddison also statistically edges him. It's his free roll that gives him an advantage. Then I've got Kai Havertz, who is owned by 6.4% of the managers, and in his current form he has been paying off attacking returns. The question that comes to mind while transferring in Havertz stands as, will he start? Chelsea has most likely secured their position in top 4, and their only target would be to retain the UCL title. If that is the case, the question that comes in mind is that will Tuchel bench him in the Premier League games and play Lukaku up front? My analysis on this is, as Tuchel is struggling to find a front 3 combination, Havertz has somewhat settled himself on the attacking front. He has started the previous 4 games in the Premier League and returned 4 goals and an assist. Most probably Tuchel would want him to continue his good form, and he would play him 3 out of 4 games in my opinion, depending upon their progress in the Champions League ahead. If you are in for the punt and can handle the rotation with good options on the bench, I'd slightly lean towards Havertz than Mount, judging them on their current forms. Ben White is certainly a nailed-on defender with his cheaper price and the number of clean sheets. He is owned by 14% of the managers and is a cheap alternate in defense rather than going for Ramsdale, who is slightly costlier in goal. Furthermore, Arsenal has some good fixtures up ahead considering their current form. Another surprise for you is Kasper Schmeichel, who is someone you can go for, keeping in mind the potential doubles and the unscheduled fixtures. I personally think that with their first team defenders coming back, Leicester will improve defensively and might as well keep clean sheets against the weaker opponents. Nonetheless, like De Gea, Schmeichel usually makes a lot of saves, so that simply could account for extra points if they do concede a goal. These are some of the picks I wanted to discuss, so you can have a look at some of the alternate options if you couldn't afford the premium ones. Now let's have a look at what the managers are planning to do this week. Firstly, I would like to thank each of you for taking part in this. Your support is always helpful for me as well as for the others too. You can follow these top accounts on Twitter if you're looking to join the FPL community there. All of these are top lads and are the most supportive ones too. These managers sent in their transfer strategies and have collectively broken them down and will be presenting you in terms of stats so that things do not become confusing. So 4 out of the 13 managers are intending to roll the transfer. 3 of them tweeted that they will be making a single move. 3 of them are intending to take a -4 hit and the remaining 3 are on a -8. So in total 9 of them are making transfers whether it be a hit or single one, and 4 of them are saving it for game week 32. The popular transfer targets among these managers are rated as follows. Cancelo takes the top spot as City has some potential doubles ahead and he will have his starting minutes guaranteed at City are up for the Premier League title. An extra edge of owning him is the attacking returns that he tends to provide. Mahrez takes the second spot and it's no surprise City are not winning the title without competition this season. Liverpool is behind them and any points dropped will turn out to be pretty critical. Mahrez will be a popular starter if he is in form. Reece James is the third one as he is returning back from an injury and has had some tremendous attacking returns this season. Weghorst is the last one in this list who is a popular replacement of Jimenez due to the doubles ahead. Similarly, let's look at who are these managers getting rid of. With 5 managers transferring him out, Jimenez tops the list. Kilman follows him as Wolves aren't that reliable team they were last season, at least defensively. Rafinha takes the third place and Digne follows him for the fourth. Though in my personal opinion I'd keep Rafinha as he's underperforming and still has a highest XG in the previous game weeks. That, ladies and gentlemen, is it. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to hit that like button below. I'll be back sooner.